We're here with Tom, the proprietor and winemaker of Exopto, looking at his range, and in particular the Bozeto Rioja. What can you tell us about it, Tom?
Yes, sure. Bozeto actually is quite different from classical Rioja wines nowadays because it has a high percentage of Garnacha, Grenache in its blend. And what we pretend there is to bring back the Garnacha to the Rioja wine because before the big boom of Rioja in the 70s, the explosion of production, the increase of vineyard plantings, Garnacha had a big importance. It was something like 40 to 50% of the total vineyards. Now it's only 10, 12. So when I started sourcing old vineyard uploads, I realized the quality of this 60 to 80 years old Garnacha and wanted to give them more importance. So that's why we decided to make it 50% of Garnacha. So the wine is going to show the juiciness, the fruit, the freshness of Rioja Garnacha. And we complement with we complete it with 40% Tempranillo that will bring more texture, more depth in the mouth, as well as 10% Graciano that is bringing also freshness and acidity. So everything, all the varieties are aged in concrete tanks, just to respect their character, their identity. And a slight part is aged in also very big oak vats, 5,000 liters, because it's really what we want to give that Garnacha, that Rioja spirit. So it's kind of traditional wine, bring back to the actual winemaking techniques.
I see it's bottled under screw cap for early drinking this wine, or would you keep it for a few years?
Yeah, you could cap it because what we don't know, the Garnacha is very juicy, fruity, so we think it doesn't have any acidity, but it's all the opposite. It has a very low pH, a good acidity, and it can age very well. Of course, it's really nice when young, very fruity and very fresh, but I've drank some 2007, 2008 this last month, and they are still very, very good. You know, they evolve to more tertiary aromas, but they have a possibility to evolve. So, and the screw cap helps for that also.
And stylistically, a good alternative, I would think, to a sort of on the dinner table to say a Cote de Rhone, for instance.
I think so. I mean, in the blend, you would say Cote de Rhone, because there's a lot of Garnacha, and the soils are very similar: sandy soils, rocky soils. So the blend would be similar, but maybe the winemaking techniques will bring you more to cru from Beaujolais, like Morgon, like Brie, you know, on the style. So it's, I mean, every region has its character, but maybe you could compare to these Northern Rhone wines. You know,
very food friendly.
Exactly. Yeah,
and lastly, I see there's no sort of mention of Criantha or a Reserva on the label of your red wines. Is there a particular reason you're sort of going down this path?
Yes, because you know, I think you have to make wines in the vineyard first, and then at a winery, and more than all by tasting. You know, if you want to apply to Crianza Reserva, you have to follow some rules. You have to make a wine on papers, and I mean, I don't think it's really the mentality of making a wine. You know, some vintages you have to wait for 8-9 months before wine is ready. Some Mediterranean vintages like 15, after 4 months the wine is ready because it's really ripe. So. If you apply to Crianza Reserva, you're not free to give your customer the possibility to taste differences between vintages. So that's why I don't like to apply with that, you know.